Crypto scams stole $5.6 billion from Americans last year alone. More than 18 billion bucks have been taken by crypto con artists over the most recent 2 years. Crypto scammers are the most far-reaching they've at any point been, and since I've been in the space for some time, I've seen so many instances of simply sad tricks and individuals getting wiped out for terrible measures of cash. So I'm here to assist with ending that. In this video, we are uncovering the most widely recognized crypto tricks, taking a gander at precisely what they look like with genuine models, and how you can keep away from them. Now, I'm not going to deceive you, I've clicked a ton of risky connections for this, so drop a like assuming you value all the gamble I took to show you the inward activities of these tricks. Presently, how about we perceive how frequently I can express tricks shortly? Leave a remark down underneath with your most realistic estimation and we should get directly into it. This initial one is a genuine story from a watcher who all alludes to as T for specialist protection reasons. About a year prior, T was messaged by somebody on his Telegram channel. He didn't have a clue about the individual, so he didn't answer promptly. Okay, so break here. This is the primary significant warning that he got. On the off chance that somebody you don't know direct messages you out of the blue, particularly on message where agitators sadly spin out of control, simply expect that they are a trickster and block or disregard them. Now, I get that individuals are searching for individual associations on places like Message. However, con artists are utilizing that to their advantage, which makes these situations. They get to know you and assemble trust. Previously, they request you to do the genuine part from the trick. So the day after the primary message, T answered the individual, and they begun a discussion. Following a month, this new companion began to discuss crypto and how much cash it had made them. Now, T was never truly into crypto, yet he was keen on how the other individual had figured out how to make their fortune. The individual directed T to a decently authentic-looking site, complete with an enrolled organization testament, actual location, and white paper. However, in the event that you dig further, you'll view that as the organization authentication has all the earmarks of being phony, the location is a private house, and the white paper was just 2 pages written in broken English. So, as somebody who has seen pretty much every stunt in the book, this shouted trick to me, yet to the undeveloped eye, it looks very persuading. Additionally, on the off chance that it's not clear, the individual who contacted T is something very similar individual that is running the fake site or possibly cooperating with them. So T made a record and begun to store crypto and tragically acquired a few companions who likewise put aside installments utilizing crypto bought on a famous trade. Over the next year, T continued to contribute, and at the year's end, he had placed in about 15,000 bucks, which had significantly increased in worth to $45,000. Presently, notice how I said money management, and significantly increased in esteem in statements. This is since individuals on the opposite side certainly weren't making any speculations and recently took everything for themselves. They professed to contribute it, be that as it may, they don't, and on second thought show you a created dashboard with your record esteem going up. Recall, it's all phony. These are simply numbers they show you on a screen with nothing genuine behind them. There's no genuine way for you to confirm that they really put it in. Presently, here's where the output turns out to be clear. At the point when T needed to make a withdrawal, they denied concocting an entire bundle of obviously counterfeit reasons. T got on at this point, particularly since his new companion, and at last the phony organization totally ghosted him. He declined to send any more cash and requested his cash back. However, it was as well, sadly late and accepting a marvel, the cash was gone. Now, some of the time these con artists do permit you to pull out on more than one occasion to construct trust, particularly so you'll trust them with much more cash and perhaps sell loved ones about it, both of which occur in this story. They too commonly request that you pay an extra charge on top of what you sent them to open withdrawals, and once more, this is simply one more endeavor to coerce more cash out of you since it was all counterfeit all along and they never planned to give me your cash in those days. This con artists right off toward the distant horizon, also leaving their casualties stranded with no genuine method for getting their cash back. Since you know exchanges on the blockchain are conclusive and there isn't much legitimate move you can initiate since the space is exceptionally unregulated. Even outside of crypto, this is a typical trick since some bank moves are moreover irreversible. On the off chance that there is one sure to the story, it's that T just lost 15,000 bucks, not the 45,000 bucks, which again wasn't of all time genuine increases. On top of that, this was during a time of outrageous instability. So, regardless of whether T had contributed that 15,000 bucks, thus it would most likely be worth definitely not as much as his introductory speculation in any case. You know, not a full misfortune, yet you realize I'm attempting to look on the brilliant side here. So T, if you're watching this, I'm genuinely heartbroken. Also, I trust that my recommendation helps you. I'm sure you will return quickly from this, and I trust that your story can help other people stay away from this sweep. And subsequent to researching them, I figured out that both their trick destinations have been brought down, so that is 2 focuses for the heroes. The subsequent trick to keep an eye out for additionally includes con artists connecting straightforwardly to you, yet this time professing to be either official support from a stage you're utilizing or simply a supportive local area part. Fortunately, this one is somewhat more carefree and nobody was harmed in the making of this up for the tricksters who wound up burning through their time. Craziness for this Reddit client's amusement get fake style. So I'll simply begin this story with assuming somebody messages you straightforwardly or DMS you on Reddit, Strife, Twitter, or some other web-based entertainment. Just expect they are attempting to trick you and click no connections or answer them. Even the YouTube comments here have a great deal of tricks. The one thing that you ought to do, however, is buy in so you can study these tricks in crypto. At any rate, or then again individual budget overall, these con artists for the most part go after individuals requesting help and will guide you to a counterfeit site. So we should investigate an illustration of this from one of the various tricks I found on Reddit. So the con artist is professing to be a cordial individual in the local area, needing to help somebody with a straightforward exchange. So this Reddit client posted on the Solana Reddit inquiring for help, and is luckily extremely mindful of the multitude of tricks. He was simply presenting on trap a few tricksters and wreck with them. Like I referenced before, nearly quickly he receives 2 messages, and again this one was by a wide margin my number 1. The trickster says the exchange is quote stuck in view of a blunder with the mainnet API hub block, and later says he necessitates to integrate the API node utilizing the web 3-block reset vault interface. Now that all sounds, as a matter of fact, terrifying, particularly to another person to crypto. However, they in a real sense just crushed a bundle of specialized popular expressions together that amount to nothing. Integration of an API node block web 3-block repository interface, definitely that is certainly an issue with your transition capacitor. We could have to pass through the lightning bolt at precisely 88 miles per hour. No doubt that whole sentence was finished gibberish. Our fearless Reddit client claimed to be confounded by the directions before the tricksters at last surrendered and quit answering. So crypto is muddled, yet on the off chance that it's coming from an irregular user on social media, they're probably trying to make it sound more convoluted than it actually is. So you just get confused and do what they say. Currently, we're going to face serious danger. Don't do any of what I'm about to do. This is so you can see what the full trick looks like. If you click that link like I did here and click literally any of these options, it always leads to the same thing. It will have a field that asks you for your seed phrase, which will give the scammers full access to your wallet. Even if you use a hardware wallet, some of these sites are more sophisticated and use Wallet Connect, which runs malicious code that also gives the scammers full access to your wallet, and again, even if you use a hardware wallet. So, be very careful doing anything on any site. The web, and especially crypto, is still the Wild West, so you need to stay on high alert. This last one is a quick one I wanted to show you, and it involves airdrops. This is essentially where you get tokens for free for just holding another coin or token. Now there are some legitimate airdrops like on the Cosmos network, but unfortunately almost all of them are scams these days. Take a look at one of my wallets on the Polygon network, which is just riddled with these scam airdrops. You see that I have Polygon Matic, which is the only thing I've ever sent to this wallet, as well as these 2 other tokens, and if you didn't guess, these are the completely worthless scam airdrop tokens. So just like in the previous scam I showed you, interacting with these tokens in any way also runs malicious code that gives the scammers full access to your wallet. Again, even if you are using a hardware wallet. The best way to avoid this scam is to just ignore them. If an unexpected token appears in your wallet, search the name of the token plus scam into Google, and you'll likely find your answer there. Most wallets let you hide or ignore tokens, which will stop these tokens from showing up in your wallet without you interacting with them, and it won't trigger that malicious code. They will still be in your address, but you won't actually see them. Ignorance is bliss, right? So, that's all there is to it. Those are the most common crypto scams that are being used right now. Many thanks for watching, and please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends and family to help others avoid getting scammed. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.